The Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years. Ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will get first crack at it today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He's going to run it. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. The game, originally held during the State Fair at Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gamecocks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. A matchup that we're going to lock in on left side of the line and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay. Offense working from the pistol. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a crease. It's McAllister. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go right back to him. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Throwing, Sellers. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Sellers. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run out of the gun with Isaiah Auguste. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Quickly complete.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Moses. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. 3rd and 9. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. 2 To the air, it's Denson. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback gets past the marker. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Here's a give to Auguste. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow. Try to get some penetration. Try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to pass. It's Denson. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Well, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Moses. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it.
There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Clemson is quick to the line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Came up just inches short on 1st down. Now just a few links to go here on 2nd. Running inside. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the run, it's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big time.
Caught, and he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Sellers trying to make magic on the scramble. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's McAllister.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The run inside. It's McAllister. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing.
Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Moses. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The play action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They go to the counter. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good, easy call for the ref. Put a 3-spot on the board as we finish quarter number 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Coming out of the locker room, the Gamecocks head coach told me he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Auguste. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
To throw, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. Rides to the back. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Gets the first himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stick.
Snags it and he's open. Makes that one pay off and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
Sellers from the gun on third down. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Preston. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable...
Maybe a crease. powers through. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin to those guys, let them go make plays.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Denson. This time he's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Running inside, it's Johnson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He's just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Looking for space, it's McAllister. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Johnson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. Crosses the 30. Still running at the 40. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Under fire. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Right back to the well. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Here comes the heat. Buying some time. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order from the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire to be canceled. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Clemson jumps to the line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Denson. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Got his man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fakes to grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Here's a heat. Working that left side now. Good, solid tackle. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer.